Anyways, I want to welcome you out here to Gopher Dunes' new 4x4 truck facility. As you see, we've made quite a few changes. We're trying to get you guys some real entertainment out here to play around in. The pits today, starting at the first one over here, which is our two-phase pit. If you look to the far side, we have some deep mud, and closest to the beer tent, it's a lot shallower. Up here is our double whammy, which is a pit. We have to go through a small pit in order to get to the big one. And we have our snake pit on the far side, which is an S-shaped pit, which will take a little bit of navigation and probably get some pretty nasty holes. Then we have our sinkhole on the far side, which is just a deep hole. Trails today, guys. The trails are in the far corner over there. Enter where the trail sign says trail, and it basically brings you out in the same spot. You have probably a kilometer more trail than what you had before. There's a lot of bypasses out there, so the trails are designed in a way that hopefully keep traffic flowing. For the ladies and for the guys who are out here in shorts, and because it was going to be a nice day, just to let you know, our national bird in the bush is the mosquito. At the end of the day, they promised whatever survivors are left, they'll take the trucks out for us. There's not many of them. You do want to have bug spray out there. Rules before they melt. All drivers must have their valid driver's license with them today. Just your driver's license card. There's absolutely no alcohol consumption if you are driving a truck here. The only alcohol consumption today is in that beer tent. There's absolutely no alcohol allowed in your vehicles when you're driving in the trails or wherever. If there's any signs of alcohol consumption, we do have the OPP here. They will end your day very quickly, so make sure you're not drinking and driving. It is the law. All drivers and passengers must be wearing a seatbelt. It is strongly recommended that drivers and passengers wear a helmet. When you're on the rock piles over there today, guys, be careful, especially with your passengers. We prefer not to see passengers in the vehicles if you're going over top the rock piles. Drivers must maintain a safe speed when you're outside the pit. No doing burnouts or no spinning around or anything like that. We want you to kind of be in a controlled manner. When you're in the pits, that's where you give her, guys. No tearing up the pits or the grass part of the parking area out there. This area in here, we totally intended, we knew was going to get tore up. That's why we have it here. Try and keep the main laneways open and going. But when you're going back to the pit area today, if you have to do any repairs and you go back to the pits, do not tear up the grass areas. No more than one truck in the pit at a time unless you're in this one over here. If there is a tow vehicle in this big pit, stay away from it. Do not roost the tow vehicle. Do not enter a pit backwards. The direction is the general direction you guys are going now. That will be your direction all day. So that's the direction you go. All drivers are responsible for hooking up their own trucks. So in other words, when you have to get stuck, you use the chain that are on the back of these tractors to hook up your vehicles. You are responsible for hooking it onto your vehicle. If you pull the front end off your truck, it's where you hooked it. So make sure you hook it someplace solid. In the trails, guys, we have our truck signs. These are the signs you have to follow. Big yellow truck only signs. If you see any of these, no trucks keep out, stay out of that area. There's an area on the far side that goes close to Gopher Dunes. You're not allowed to go onto the track area at Gopher Dunes. There's fencing, there's everything set up. If you do go off, if you are trespassing on any of the areas where you're not supposed to be, you will be brought back to the pit area and escorted off the property. Yeah. Inside the trails. Once you're inside, if you do get stuck, and you will, you are responsible for your winch cables. So make sure that no spectators are close to winch cables, and when you're winching, make sure that there's no flying cables or anything like that. You are responsible for that. You're responsible for your truck and what your truck does today. When you enter the trails, you enter at your own risk. Once again, I said our mosquitoes have been waiting for this all week. And at the end of the day, if your truck is broke down, we will be towing. We're going to send trucks in to tow you out. We do have an easy out area that's right in that area. That is a little bit over the halfway mark of the trail, so if you have to come out early, come out that area there if you're overheating or whatever. That is also going to be one of our areas where we're going to, if we have to tow you out prematurely, we're going to go in there and get you out. In the rules it says no full-size trucks, but we've accommodated the trails to handle full-size trucks. So all trucks can go in there today.
Oh, the rules are wet. Let's go.
I need a hairdryer. When you go out to the pit area, the guys that are standing at that gated area will be asking you for your wristband. They'll be checking your wristband. So if your wristband has been cut off and put back on with Scotch tape, you will be done driving for the day. Your wristbands stay the way they are. And also they'll be checking the tag to make sure that that tag matches up with the truck that's registered. So when you come through, you'll be showing your tag and also your wristband. They will be checking that all day. The OPP are here today, and the OPP are here to make sure that we all have a good time. That's their job today. They're not here to arrest people or anything like that. However, if you are breaking the rules or whatever, they will do their job, which is arrest people. What they're going to be watching for today is make sure that there are absolutely no impaired drivers. Also, there will be a ride check on streets leaving Gopher Dunes today, so make sure that you have a sober driver on the way home. Dangerous driving, guys. You can also be charged with it on this property. So if you're driving dangerously and endangering somebody else, they can and will charge you. In the threat of a thunderstorm, we will clear the trails, stay in your vehicles until the thunderstorm passes, and we're going to get going again then. The OPP and the other volunteers are here to make sure you have a good day. So please treat them with respect. If there is a slight injury, we have the St. John's over here. Let us know and make sure that you can go see the St. John's. And also, Ultimate Suzuki's here with their Equator and their Grand Vitara. And also we have the Shriners here, guys, with their Mustangs selling tickets. All that money goes to the Shriners Hospital for kids, for sick kids. Just to make sure kids get the proper treatment they need in hospitals. So please go over there and buy some tickets. And guys, that's all I got to say except for, you know what it is, it's Mudfest.